Hey Ben, this is your video walkthrough. You can see the mailbox is damaged here. It is staying closed today, but it seems to want to creep open and it's missing the flag. When you walk up to the house, there's a light out right there. This one's burning. Those are on, and then there's a wasp nest up there that they did not get. Front of the house doesn't look too bad. There is weather stripping coming off of the door. I guess when they move things out, they've left some things here. Nothing like the inside, but we've got to get that truck in to take that stuff out. Once we head in, get that closed. The door's going to need some touch up paint. There's a lot of spots on the walls. I won't go through every one of them, but several items left. Got the pump vacuum. That light doesn't work. A lot of bulbs are burnt out. Some cleaning items, a bed, carpet in here. All the carpet we typically will have commercially cleaned, just to make sure. Dining room, obviously that table is yours. They did not change the air filters in the house, so I took those out and put them in my notes. That works. I just did not turn that on when I came in. This was the air filter, so I took that out to get the sizes. Your table looks great, and the TV looks good. So coming in the kitchen, the fridge is missing the freezer door. This handle's loose, and it's full of food. The freezer's the same way. I left a couple of dishes. The microwave light doesn't work anymore on the bottom. And then just a little bit of trash, nothing bad, but they did leave some things in the pantry, left two trash cans, coffee mug. There's cabinets over there, Christmas tree. There's your TV, I believe. Left some things on the counter. The dishwasher I had put down doesn't work, and it's was making a noise earlier, so it's like it's got a short. But they left some things in the cabinet. They left some things over here. If you go outside, the screen on this door needs to be replaced. I don't know if you can tell that. Um, they left everything out here. They left all their garden tools, all of their furniture, their rug, their cat toys. And then that's the beginning of the pressure washing. I highly recommend that. So I just put down trim too, because there's some boards missing through the fence that I noticed. Left the grill. But yeah, these definitely need to be trimmed back. I would say, especially for marketing, this had grown up a lot on the side of the house. Hey, but the bulb's working. Um, if we come back in here, living room's not in bad shape. There's a little bit of touch up, just wall cleaning, really. This is honestly, there's some nails. You can see the paint's a little different. This is probably the best room in the house. And then you come in through here, the half bath. There's some repairs that need to be made. They left all their stuff in here. Didn't change a couple bulbs. Everything's working. The stopper doesn't work in that sink. Left everything in this coat closet. Left everything in this coat closet. Just a couple things up there, something on the floor. When you go out here, this is what they left in the garage. One of these bulbs is burnt out. We don't have the garage key opener. We're going to charge them for that. What I put in is paint for this garage because you did paint it already. Several spots where they evidently had things hung. Didn't put anything in for the ceiling, but some spots. You can tell they had stuff in here. Spots on the wall. There's not an outlet cover on that light or on either one of these, and I know that that was there when they moved in. Oh, turned the light on by accident. If we head upstairs, the staircase, there's a little bit of touch up paint needed. If you can see that, there are marks all the way up the stairs. And then if you turn this way, you can see the paint, like it's just like they need to be washed. But there's stuff all over the wall. Right here, the carpet's coming up at the transition on this bedroom over the garage. I don't know what they had hung up in here, but this wall definitely needs to be painted. And I'd probably recommend it for all of them because they all have marks. I mean, they left this furniture in here. There's nothing in the closet. This was the other air filter, so we charged them for that as well. Got the size down. This light works, just missing a bulb. That's that old water damage you were talking about. Um, that one doesn't work either. It just needs bulbs. So we put in there to replace that and repair that water damage. They left items in the cabinets. This door is off the track, so it you can't put it back in. I've tried pushing it down and sliding it back up. Um, we go into the master, not in bad shape. Needs some touch up, as you can see, just scuffs. But I mean, I always charge that at the owner's expense for scuffs because they're going to live in the house. And if they ever try to take us to court, if we charge them for scuffs and wear and tear, there's more of that stuff. We probably wouldn't win that case with the real estate commission. That bulb is burnt out in that fan. There's several holes on that wall. Um, Bathroom's not in bad shape. All the bulbs are burning in here. They did obviously leave some washcloths and things. Towel. Closet's not bad. Definitely probably needs some touch up. And then the doors need them throughout the house. Evidently, I don't know if you installed this or they did, but it's not working. Probably because the water's not on still. This is broken, and then this cabinet anchor is broken as well. If we head back to the other two bedrooms, just around here, this is the bathroom. This is all the stuff they left in this bathroom. There's a handle missing on the cabinet. The hardware does look to be good. A bulb needs to be replaced. That was the other air filter. I do think they had cats. Excuse me. I do think they had cats, and you'll see why here in a second. But nothing in that closet, thankfully. Look at that transition. That was the floor. Touch up needed. Carpet definitely needs to be cleaned. Closets, just touch up, right? Just touch up. I don't know what this is. They cut this out of the drywall, I guess, to run the wire. Oops, sorry. Cancel that out real quick. Okay. Yeah, so that's this room. So we go back in. This is the last one. Not in bad shape, but look, I mean, they left the whole bed, cabinets, lights, more stuff in the closet. Thankfully, the windows and everything are in good shape. Touch up paint, definitely. There at the wall too, up there. So, oh, and then there's a patch missing right there. So, I mean, it's not terrible. Upstairs, you can definitely tell it needs some TLC. The one thing I did forget in the kitchen, oh, and that doesn't work at all. Those lights don't work. Those bulbs need to be changed. And then as far as the the kitchen, under the let me get this thing centered. There we go. Under the cabinets, there's no board on either side. I don't know where they went. So not quite sure about that. But anyways, this is the tour of the house. The other side on the exterior looks good, but just kind of wanted to give you an idea of why the estimate is the way it is. I mean, we've got carpets professionally cleaned in every room. These window sills is what we talked about on the phone. Just need some touch up paint. This one might be a board that they replaced. It's shaved off there, but either way, the house isn't in terrible shape. I think it just needs it does. I do think it needs the work that we've recommended, and I think it'll be rented fast because of that work. So, if you have any questions, just let me know, and appreciate you watching this.